Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story. We're back in the world, and as you can see, I just got the notification that a temporal storm is en route. And so this really has the opportunity to change up the plans for this episode. This episode, the plan was, and to an extent is, to finish up this basement. We have this room here completed, albeit a bit busy. We have this room here that we're working on, and this room which is still very much under construction. So we're working on that, and we need to go mine up some conglomerate in order to do that. But with this temporal storm coming, if we're able to get a temporal gear, we may just be able to go down our translocator. As you'll remember, if we head just down this hole here, there is, down that away, a translocator. Okay, I'll go get the torch. I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Yeah, we got a translocator down here along with slate. I guess I didn't realize I have slate right here. That would have been good to know. I need to do some core sampling is what I need to do. And I think we're going to do some of that because I do intend on setting up a conglomerate quarry here by the house. I don't intend on going back up to wherever our previous quarry may be. I think it's starting to rain a little bit too. But one thing that we do need for the temporal storm, I am going to armor up for it, just for the sake of being thorough, but I am also horribly short on spears. Do I have tool racks in the fort still? I don't know if I've taken them down or not. Yeah, I have. I like to have 12 spears or so. I think that's a pretty good number. I need this knife, I need the spears. And so you can see I've only got 5 terrible condition spears, but I do have a few heads, I believe. Anyways, I'm going to prepare for this temporal storm, and I will likely see you guys during the storm. Just while we're waiting for the storm to start here, I did make an effort to try to blend in some of the more purple flowers and the blue flowers so that it's still going to be purple heavy back here, but it's at least a little more integrated. You can also see all of our skeps are ready for harvest as well. So I'm going to go chop up some cattails, although we're not going to have enough, I don't think, to make all the skeps needed for another harvest, but I'll at least get this going while we're waiting for the temporal storm. And I did just make some more stone bricks while I was waiting, so there we go, we can get this room completed and we can get this one started at the very least. Might be able to finish that small wall there. It looks like I'll have just enough. So we don't need a ton more conglomerate, but we do need some conglomerate. And we also definitely need to get our hands on some more packed dirt, but that should be fairly simple and straightforward. Anyways, the temporal storm is finally about to start. I'm likely not going to show the whole thing. I will cut to us if we get our hands on a temporal gear. Otherwise, I will see you guys at the end of it. Oh boy. Oh boy, guys. Hey, it's Dave. We had a drifter spawn on us inside the fort. The fort is no longer safe. Okay. Let's do a quick run around, see who we have. I'm not seeing any drifters. I'm just seeing... that one there. Okay, it's down. Oh boy. What do I have in here? A tainted drifter and a deep drifter. Okay. Okay, so the temporal storm is over. Just gonna do a pass and see if we have any drifters left rummaging around, because we did not get a temporal gear. And I could be wrong, but I was under the impression that you were guaranteed to get a double-headed drifter, which is guaranteed to drop a temporal gear. But again, I could be wrong on that. It may be your first storm you're guaranteed to get the double-headed drifter. But this is the second storm in a row where we have not received a temporal gear. And so this translocator is just taunting us. We're not a clockmaker, so we need 3 temporal gears, unfortunately. And we only have the 2. One thing I'd like to do is we need to get some more conglomerate. And I think that's what we're going to focus on now, is mining up for some conglomerate. And you can go here, you can go like this actually, because I'm going to take our falx with us, and we're going to go hit some caves. Only I have a lantern, that would be nice. And just see if I can find access to this conglomerate stone, because I know I have conglomerate over that away, and it's through a cave like this I think I'm going to find my easiest access. I don't really want to do any caving at nighttime, but sometimes by necessity we must do things we don't like. So let's head this way, because I've marked off a cave entrance. And I should bring ladders. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab ladders and come right back. Okay, ladders have been acquired, so now we can talk about this cave, which, again, I really don't want to go down, but I do want, yes, conglomerate rock. So we are gonna make our way down here. The conglomerate gives way to slate, it looks like. Oh yeah, buddy? You want to say that again? Just a deep drifter. Nothing scary. Okay. And the fiber. I don't really want to go much deeper than this. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a curiosity as to what's down here. Nothing, just another drifter. There we go. I just kind of had a dream. Hey, some andesite. Okay, paradite and tons of slate. I had a dream that we might find whatever it's called. I wish I had a way to block that off. A temporal gear by killing one of those guys. That was my dream, and it did not pan out. So we're gonna set up a quarry here for conglomerate. So we're gonna do that by digging. We'll dig a couple blocks out this way. There we go. And I think this is our first quarry we're going to dig with the tin bronze, so that'll be a nice change of pace. But there's nothing too exciting about quarrying, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this. And I will see you guys when it's time to work on the basement. Well, as it turns out, that was a terrible place to quarry. We got more sandstone than we got limestone. I mean, conglomerate. I wish we had limestone, let me tell you. Well, we'd have a limestone house if we were able to. I love building with limestone. Especially, I think it works really well with the slate roofing that we're using on our house. But I digress. We only got a little bit of conglomerate, but this should be enough conglomerate for us to finish what we're working on. That I'm not worried about. So what we're going to do now is we need to get our hands on some more mortar. I'm going to break this up into bricks. We'll turn it all into brick. No reason not to. but I'm going to need to make some more mortar for that. So luckily I've got quicklime right here, and I've got sand right here, and I don't have my bucket. Unfortunate. Oh, yes, I do. I do have my bucket. So in that case, yeah, let's do that. Let me just grab you and you and you. And let's head down here and let's do that. So as I head down here, I have this barrel here, which we can use. And it is control right click to add 2 liters of water. And to this 2 liters of water, I need to add 8 quicklime. And then to this, I need to add, I don't know, 8. Yeah, there we go. And then I've got my mortar. So now let's take my mortar and let's take the bricks I already have. And that's just going to give me 12, it looks like. So that's not enough in the slightest. But let's see how much we need, and maybe we can conserve some durability here. So I need 3. So I need, what is this? 5, 10, 15, 18 is what I need. I'm just going to make it all anyway. Why? Because math is hard. And I don't feel like doing that. Okay. So luckily we have more hammers, and our chisel we're not really doing a lot of use with right now, but we will at some point in the future. Okay, and that gives us 34, so we'll have maybe a quarter of a stack left over, so something along those lines. In fact, we have exactly a quarter stack left over. So now what I need to do is we're going to get this floor dug up, and we're going to replace it with packed dirt and make sure we have packed dirt on the ceiling. So I am going to do that. Oh no, and look at this. So this counts as a room, but I don't know if it counts as a basement. You can see based on this icon here what it counts as. And right now it's counting as a room. We'd like it to count as a basement. So I don't know if it does or not, but certainly these side rooms count as basements, and maybe at the end of the day that can be where our food goes. But this main room here may actually be able to be used for storage. It's just as big as the barn, if not bigger. But man, that is a mountain of a project. I don't think we need to get into is moving everything. Anyway, let's go put this packed dirt in its place. Excuse me. That should be fine. 61 packed dirt. I can't imagine we'll use more than that. I don't know. We're gonna use a good amount. Especially, I think nothing's been done. Yeah, in this room here. So we very well may use more. Let's do the ceiling first. Okay, nice. Okay, with 1 packed dirt left, we have, oh no, I missed this 3. Oh, I thought we were close. I thought we were gonna have it, but we did not. We actually don't need to make more packed dirt. We should probably use the packed dirt that we already have. And that is over this away. So let's head over here and grab our packed dirt, and then our basement is complete. We need doors too, but I think the doors are already over there. Oh, I must have dumped it in a chest. Oh, I know. I've already used it. I already used it, so never mind. We do need to make some packed dirt. Make it out of terra preta. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely just kidding. So that's the basement squared away. I did want to put a door down here. Whoops. And I think one thing I'd like to do is let's get a mine going for quartz. just as it starts turning daytime. I think now is as good a time as any. Although I am missing, let's just dump some of this stuff in here. Man, I need to go through and organize this. What happened to my doors? I looked in the wood chest and I didn't see my doors. Let's just see like some of this stuff all up in here, and then we'll fix it at a later time. Definitely take the armor off though. We are done with the armor. Okay. I know where the doors are, they're in here. There we go. No babies yet. I wonder if they need a bigger space or if I'm really being impatient. I'm probably just being impatient. Let's go in here. How do I have this door? Okay, I have it like that, so I'll have this door match. Okay. Yeah, because we're gonna need... Oh! This counts as a room. This counts as a basement. So I do want to go and do the quartz, but is there anything else I want to do while it's daytime? I don't think so. Let's go look and see if we can find the quartz. We know where there's a ton of quartz. I should grab the ladders for this. And maybe even a pro pick, just to make sure the quartz is... We actually know what we're doing with the quartz. I really put the ladders away where they belong. That doesn't sound like me, so I'm kind of surprised by it. Let's go take a look. Yeah, that's more like it. Although I do have more here, so we'll grab those. Now I'm gonna put this falx away and go grab a pro pick as well while we're at it. Hammer can... Oh, I didn't realize I had a hammer with low durability. That's good to know. And the pro pick is here. Okay. Okay. So I got a few options. I can try to find a piece or two of quartz exposed in a cave, because there are some. Or I can grab some of the quartz down here and we can just dig down from here and go looking for it, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna dig down like here and see if we can find the quartz. Ah, look at that, quartz and sandstone. And let's see if there's any gold or silver in this quartz too while we're at it. It's gonna really... Oh, I need bronze. I don't have a bronze pro pick. Okay, so there's no way to know. Anyways, I'm gonna mine up some of this quartz to our heart's content here, and I will see you guys when we're all done. Okay, so we've got about a stack of quartz, and I'm gonna work on getting this turned into glass. But I don't think I've talked about why. And that's what I want to bring up now, is why are we working quartz? And the reason is that we need lanterns. And so we're going to make some lanterns is what we're going to do. That is the plan. So let's get some bloomeries going. I need 2 chimneys, and then I need 2 bases, which I should have enough for. I grabbed enough for 3. We'll just do 2 for now. And we'll eat while we're at it. That sounds responsible. That's not quite a whole piece of pie that we'll have, but we'll have a good chunk of pie. You can see our satiation is doing pretty good. We need some more protein, we need some more veggies, but that's just because we've been strictly on a pie diet for the past few days. Where am I running off to? I actually want to run over here to the charcoal pit, because I think it's about time we get the charcoal pit lit again, and we probably should be running a bigger charcoal pit as well. This is a pretty pathetically small charcoal pit that we've got running. So maybe we could do like a 3x2, I'm thinking. Anyway, let's get our bloomeries placed down. We'll just place a bloomery here, place a bloomery here, get the chimneys on. And then it's 24 pieces. 24. And 6 pieces or so there. And we'll light it all up. Very nice. So let's take a look at our charcoal then. Why don't we take a chance to just dig this pit up a little bit. So let's do, like I said, I think a 2x3 would be good. There we go, so a pit like this. And let's get this exposed to the surface. Okay. Just so that we can see what we're working with. We'll bring you out like this. Okay, and then still need to bring you out here. And let's see if we can set some wood in this. I know we're actually incredibly short on wood. So it may be good for us to go chop down some trees and clean up this forest behind us. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to take this chest back here and just dump everything in it. Again, very irresponsible of me, but I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to grab our axes. We should have 3 of them. Oh, we have 4 of them. Okay. And we're going to go chop it. We're going to use this wood in conjunction with this wood here to make some charcoal. Okay, so I think we've got enough wood for now, at the very least. You can see I chopped out just about an inventory's worth, and I cut the tree back line a bit. I think what's really nice is cutting this area down here. And you can see the quartz mine is exposed now, so I just got that exposed a bit. And I want to cut back in here a bit more, because we do have this nice area here. And I'd like to set up the tree farm in here, so it's actually in and around and part of the forest. And I think that'd be cool having a tree logging building here with a path going down into it. So I'm gonna want to cut the trees down in here, but I didn't do that this time, so that's fine. Let's make our way over to the charcoal pit and let's just get this filled up with wood. And man, it is getting white over here. The grass is just turning to such a nice crisp color. Let's get you and you. Just going to use up this pine as it's not my wood of choice. So get you all here. Wonderful. So I'm just gonna fill up the charcoal pit, and using the pine and maple is what I'll end up using. And I'll be right back when this is all done. Okay, and we just about have the pit lit. All we're missing is a single piece of grass so we can start a campfire on it. What was that? Like there's a graphical glitch there. So let's go look for... Wow, we have no grass. That's unreal. That's just a chore I guess I need to do, is take this scythe and just go to town on some grass. But of course, high rift activity as it's getting dark out. That's fine, because what that does is that gives us the opportunity to work on the basement and decorating and lighting, and I do want to do some smithing. Let's see, you just go here, you go here, very good. And light this up. Charcoal pit lit. 30 in-game minutes. I do want to do some smithing and some smelting because I do want to make a couple lanterns. We have the glass for the lanterns going over there. And then let's just look at how we make a lantern. So a copper lantern. Oh, it uses slabs. Oh, I didn't even need glass if it uses slabs. And then we just need copper plates. Let's see how many we want. Ideally, I'd like one for each of these rooms, so that's 1, 2. I already have one here. This is 3, 4, That's 4 lanterns, and I could even go all the way up to 6 if I really wanted, because I think I'd like a second one in the main rooms. I wonder then if I can take, since it's glass slabs and not glass, I wonder if I could take our glass slabs and swap the glass out in the lanterns we do have, so they're not like foggy or milky in color. No, at least not like that. Is it something I have to do crafting? No, I just can't do it at all. I thought you could. Maybe I need a whole block, that's why. Oh well. I didn't realize, oh I guess that is symmetrical. I was gonna say, I didn't realize it's not symmetrical, but it is. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. In the meantime, I guess I can do my scything around. So I'm gonna do this, and I will see you guys when it is time to make our lanterns. Okay, so it is Drifter's. Oh no. Oh, phew, okay. I was gonna say it's Drifter City, which you can clearly see, but my sheep, the pregnant sheep, got hurt. So that was bad, I guess, running out of there. So now we know. Anyways, I've made some copper. What's the word for it? Some copper ingots. So those are smelting. We're waiting on those. And in the meantime, I figured we could take a look at our basement a little bit. Because it is crowded. And I don't know how I feel about it being crowded like this. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. But then again, I don't know if this big room counts as a basement. And I really do want 2 lanterns in here if I possibly can. I'm just lighting this up for the sake of drifters. One thing that's really cool, by the way, in 1.19 that's coming out, and probably the feature I'm most excited about, is you can reignite a torch once it unignites. And that is something I think that's going to be really nice, because whether it's going to be really good for cave exploration, you know, if you're going back into a cave, you can just reignite your torches instead of having to pull them back with you or leave them to rot. When you go on a long expedition and you return home, you can just reignite your torches instead of, oh man, I forgot, and being left with nothing. I think this is fine, having food shelves like this. I don't know though. Well, let's see. Let me carry. Let's look at the growth speeds. You can see a vegetable pair speed of 0.15 is currently what we need to beat. .14. Okay, it's better here for some reason. 0.14, 0.13. Okay. 0.18. You're 0.13 now. I don't know why this is fluctuating like it is, but... So it's fine, I guess, if we keep the stuff in here. I got my honey. My corn, I definitely don't want in here. The cooking pot is going to go somewhere else, as well as these tables, I think. Probably this barrel as well. So you can come in here and have some clutter all up on this side, and maybe in the future clutter along on this side too, but right now I think this will be fine. And let's take a look at this room here, because this room I was looking at using as a area for us to actually cook in, but now that I'm looking at it, or like a little bakery room, I think it would be fun if we had a bakery room. I think what I'd like to do is instead of digging into the walls, I'd like to build an oven cooking area out here. And it may be better to do something like that in this room here, just because we actually have the room for it. I think that might be good. Let me take a minute. I'm gonna do a couple things. First, I'm going absolutely mad with all these drifters. Ooh, it's in the negatives now. So I'm going absolutely mad with all these drifters. So we're gonna sleep. And then what I want to do is I'll probably finish making the lanterns, because at this point we'll have everything ready to make the lanterns. I just have to do the smithing. But I want to look at some kitchens for reference. And I do have a folder on my desktop that is just... Whoa, okay. We just woke up and magically a bunch of snow appeared. I was gonna say it must be snowing right out here, making its way towards us. Okay, the drifters should be gone. Now, is this snow going to ruin our harvest of bees? Or are we still gonna... Yeah, we still have a harvestable set of scaps, which is good. And just like that, the first snow is upon us. Half on our house. What was that from? Are we cold? No, we're hungry. Uh-oh. Well, was not prepared for the hunger. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go take a look at... Are you okay? Don't do that to me. Is pregnant, that's what matters. And let's go down here where we should have a ton of completed copper ingots. So we got enough for 4 lanterns. Not quite exactly what I was looking for, but it's a start. I already put some coal in here, so let's take 4 of you. Get this going. I'll get this going. I should probably make some more copper ingots while I'm at it. Just 4 more. So let's do that. 20. Grab all that. There we go. Perfect. We'll preheat this with a couple, 2-3 pieces of peat. Beautiful. Okay. And now I've got you heating up here. Alright, so I'm going to work on smithing out a couple plates, and I will see you guys when they are all done. Okay, and I think we're done with our plates, and wow. Oh, what was that? Oh, I stepped on a hot ingot. Let me just say, wow, absolutely wow. Snow melt already? Yeah, in this area it did. It got too hot today. Yeah, let me just say, wow, what an absolute nightmare it was to hammer out all those plates. I'm sure you know already, I've heard people complain about manually hammering out plates, but I've never really done it myself. Not at that scale. And man, it literally took all day. But that's okay. Now we can make our 4, whatever they're called, lanterns. You go like this, you go like this. 2 copper lanterns here, copper lantern here, and a copper lantern there. And just like that, little copper lantern everywhere. So let's get these lanterns placed. We'll be able to, I think 4 is the bare minimum I need, with 6 being what I want, if I'm not mistaken. So you can go here, you can go here, And you can go here for now. I want you here. There we go. We have all our torches up here. Nice. Look at that. Perfect. Well, I think that that is probably going to do it for today. We are running short on time. I did want to do this room today. That was the initial goal, but the work to get these lanterns just ended up being way too much. And so we ended up being preoccupied with that. It took far longer than I thought it would. I need to do some preparatory work in the background anyway, look at some pictures of other vintage story creators' kitchens, not creators per se. I'm going to go on the Vintage Story Discord and scroll through and see what other people have done for their kitchen areas to get some ideas and inspiration. And I think that next episode we may tinker around with that. We may tinker with something else. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but at the very least, I have some prep work to do. It's been a long vintage store day of hammering out some plates, and I will see you all in the next episode. This has been Finkel11. Thank you very much for watching my Vintage Store series, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.